Hello student. So children, today we will start chapter number 5, case study portion. Student, chapter number 5 was organizing, which was the second function of your management, where we basically used to implement where we basically start our practical work in the platform of business. Now student, today in the first case study, you can see from here also question. The first case study is saying that Miss Tyagi is working as the production manager in a company. She divided the work among her subordinates in her accordance with their interest and ability. Not only for this, she even gave them all the authorities to take decision relating to their work. At the end of the first month of the year, it was found that Mr. Rajiv had not achieved his target. He was lagging far behind his target. Miss Tyagi asked him to give the reason within 2 days why his performance was slow. With which concept of management the conversation between Miss Tyagi and Mr. Rajiv referred to in the upper paragraph is related, identify it. So now our question is from here. With which concept of management the conversation between Miss Tyagi and Mr. Rajiv referred to in the above paragraph is related, identify it. We have to identify that Miss Tyagi और Mr. Rajiv के बीच में जो भी conversation हुई है, that conversation is related to which concept. We have to identify that concept. So for that we have to see what type of conversation has occurred between Miss Tyagi and Mr. Rajiv. So let's come back to the question or the case. Miss Tyagi, there was a production manager in a company. Her name is Miss Tyagi. Now, as I have told you earlier also, that it's not possible from a manager to do each and every work. So what basically she has done here, she means Miss Tyagi, she has divided her work among her subordinates. It means she has given her work to her subordinate according with their interest and ability. It means the person who is interested in the particular work, and if he or she has ability for doing that work, she has divided her work to those type of subordinate among her subordinate. Not only for this, she even give them all the authority to take decision relating to their work. It means when she has handed over work to them, when she has given responsibility to them, with responsibility even she has given all the power related to taking decision of that work to those people only. Now what happened at the end of the first month, when the month get over, it was found that Mr. Rajiv had not achieved his target. So when the time of that particular work has been over, when she go for checking the things, she has found it that one of her subordinate, Mr. Rajiv, whom she has given certain target, he was not able to achieve those target. He was lagging far behind his target. Then Miss Tyagi asked him to give the reason within 2 days why his performance was slow. So as she has given him responsibility with authority also, she asked that person, Mr. Rajiv, that why he was not able to complete his work, and she told him to give the explanation within 2 days about his slow performance. Now this conversation which occurred between Miss Tyagi and Mr. Rajiv for giving the explanation of late work and slow work, what is that? It will be what? She has handed over responsibility as a form of work. After that, she has given that person authority also as a form of power. Now when she is asking question for him, that why he is not able to complete his work, so this conversation is related to accountability. Accountability, children, we have read earlier also this, that when we talk about the function here in the organizing, it's responsibility, authority and accountability, where authority means when Miss Tyagi has given power to Mr. Rajiv to take all the decision related to the particular work. It means she has given authority to Mr. Rajiv. उस टाइम उन्होंने मिस्टर राजीव को पावर दी. When she has divided his work to Mr. Rajiv according to his interest and ability, she has given certain responsibility to him. But when she is asking for explanation for late work or slow work, that time she is going through, or both are going through with the process of accountability, where in the accountability process we have read the person whom the work has been given, or the person who has given work to the subordinate, but subordinate will be still accountable for the work which is handed over by the मैनेजर. इट मीन्स जब एक सबॉर्डिनेट को काम दिया जाता है, एक रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी पास हुई है, एक ऑथोरिटी पास हुई है, दैट पर्सन इज अकाउंटेबल फॉर दैट पर्टिकुलर वर्क ऑल्सो. सो आस्किंग एक्सप्लेनेशन within 2 days that why the work has been slow, this is she is asking accountability. Mr. Rajiv is accountable for completing the work which is delegated or which is given from Miss Tyagi with certain power also. So this concept or this conversation between Miss Tyagi and Mr. Rajiv is a concept of accountability, where Mr. Rajiv is accountable for completing that work which has been given for Miss Tyagi. Right? Okay children, now come to the second case study here. So student, you can see here, second case study is Aradhana and Gandharv are head of two different departments. Now there are two different departments where one head is Aradhana and the second head is Gandharv. They both are head into different department of Yamco Limited. They are efficient manager and are able to motivate the employees of their respective department to improve performance. However, they drive to excel in their own sphere of activity instead of giving emphasis on objective of the enterprise has hindered the interaction between the department that Aradhana and Gandharv are heading. Now it means basically that there are two departments in a business, where one is Aradhana is the head of one department and Gandharv is the head for second department. They both are very efficient manager and they are able to motivate their employees for improving the work of their particular department. But now they are so motivated that they all want to do in their activity in that manner without emphasizing the objective of the enterprises. It means because they are so excellent in their work, they give more importance to their own department instead of giving an overall objective importance of the department or importance of the business. It means whenever we start a business, there is one business. Within that one particular business, there might be lots of departments. Now there will be, every department will have their own department objective, but they all have to work in a coordinated manner to achieve the objective of business. But here in this case of Aradhana and Gandharv, it is not happening. Why? What they are doing, they are giving more importance to their department objective and they are forgetting the objective of the business. Now what happened here? Instead of giving emphasis on objective of the enterprises has hindered the interaction between the department that Aradhana and Gandharv are heading. And just because of this competition of getting the objective more betterly for their department, the department people of Aradhana and the department people of Gandharv, they are not able, or they are even not talking to each other. Right? Now often there is interdepartmental conflict and they have become incompatible. It means there are some conflict which are arising interdepartment, or which is very important to remove these conflicts. This has proved to be harmful in the fulfillment of organizational objective. Now if there will be any interdepartment conflict will arise, so directly or indirectly it's going to affect whom? It's going to affect the business profit. So This has proved to be harmful in the fulfillment of organizational objective. Why? Because they all are working for their own department, but they are forgetting the organizational goal and organizational objective. This situation has deteriorated to such an extent that CEO of Yumco Limited has hired a consultant Rasmi to resolve the problem. Now, because the situation has gone through in such a way that the Chief Executive Officer of Yumco Limited has hired one consultant whose name was Rasmi to resolve this interdepartment problem of Aradhana and Gandharv. After studying the situation closely, Rashmi found that problem has arisen due to inflexibility and narrow perspective on the part of both Aradhana and Gandharv. Now, when the consultant has been appointed and she has gone through with the issue, what she has found it that this issue is occurring because there is a narrow perspective between the department head, and these department and head are Aradhana and Gandharv. Now, after that, she is of a view that this situation is a result of the type of organizational structures Yumco Limited has adopted. Identify the organizational structures adopted by Yumco Limited and state any three advantage of the structure so identify. Now, we have read about the structures here. We have read about that we have the business can be gone through with the functional structures and the business can be gone through with the department or departmental structures, right? Now in this case what we are basically doing that they are going or following the process of functional structures. What we basically do that according to the similar function of a work we make a department, and this is what happened here. We have make a department here according to the similar function conducted there. So a similar work has been put it into one department and that was guided by Aradhana, and the another similar work has been put it into another department and that was guided by Gandharv. Now when there was a competition arise between Aradhana and Gandharv, so both the department people have lived talking to each other, which create a conflict to achieve the objective of organizational, because they have given more important to the objective of their own department. So the function they, because the department has been made on the basis of similar function, so the structure which is used inside this case study is functional structure, right? And the advantage are, because if we are going through with the functional structures we got the benefit of specialization, because functional structures में हम क्या करते हैं, similar functions में को एक department में देते हैं and उस department को कौन हैंडल करता है, जो कि उस फंक्शन में क्या होता है, स्पेशलिस्ट होता है. देयर इज़ अ कोऑर्डिनेशन एस्टेब्लिश्ड. व्हाई? बिकॉज द पीपल गिव मोर इम्पॉर्टेंट टू देयर ओन डिपार्टमेंट, तो दे वर्क प्रॉपरली फॉर देयर ओन डिपार्टमेंट. देयर इज मैनेजर efficiency increase because the manager who is handling the department is also specialized in that particular function. Now children, coming through with the next case study. And that is, in order to successfully realize the objective of an organization, first of all it is ensured that which activity will have to be performed. This case study is saying that if you really want to achieve the objective of our organization, तो first we have to ensure that which activity have to be performed, कि हमें क्या करना है, कौन सी activity करनी है. In the list of the activity, all the activity big or small are included, but it is not possible to set up separate department for all the activities. Some similar activity are put together in same department. In this way, some necessary department are set up. The reason for doing this is to exercise control over unnecessary administration expenses. Identify the concept of management under which similar activities are put together and department are set. Now this is saying हमें उस कॉन्सेप्ट के ऑफ मैनेजमेंट को आइडेंटिफाई करना है जहाँ पे सिमिलर एक्टिविटीज़ को क्या करते हैं, एक ही डिपार्टमेंट में डाल देते हैं. नाउ व्हाट इज़ हैपनिंग हियर, in order to successfully realize the objective of organization, First of all it has to ensure that which activity will have to be performed. In the list of activity, all the activity big or small are included. Means whenever any business organization want to achieve the objective, they have to ensure what are the different activity which has to be performed. Now after making the list of all those activities, whether they are big or small, they have to make it a particular way that the similar nature activity can be grouped together, and we can form department for according to the similar nature of activity. Now because it's very difficult to form department for each and every activity, and the reason for doing this is so that कंट्रोल ओवर अननेसेसरी एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव एक्सपेंसेस कैन बी डन, यानी जो आपके एक्स्ट्रा एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव एक्सपेंसेस हैं उनको क्या कर सकें, हम कंट्रोल कर सकें. सो विच कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ मैनेजमेंट आर यूज्ड है वेयर वी आर कीपिंग सिमिलर एक्टिविटी and putting that together into one department. So this will be known as your departmental structure, right? In departmental structure, in departmentalization, what we do, similar nature के काम को हम एक department में रख देते हैं. Now next is your fourth case study. Because of overburdened work of manager, after the approval of CEO, they disperse some of their authority to various levels throughout the organization. Identify the concept of management discussed above. It means what happens sometime a manager become overburdened, and in a business also there was a manager who become overburdened, and in that case he has taken approval of the CEO of that business that he has to disperse or give his certain authority to various levels throughout the organization. Means it was decided because of the overburden of the manager that it has to give certain authority. If they are talking about authority, अगर authority handover हो रही है तो इसका मतलब responsibility भी handover होगी, right? So when authority and responsibility are handed over throughout the organization, पूरे organization में जब authority और responsibility को एक manager अपने काम को share करने के लिए देता है, तो कौन सा कॉन्सेप्ट है वो मैनेजमेंट का? सो दैट कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ मैनेजमेंट इज नोन एज डिसेंट्रलाइजेशन कॉन्सेप्ट. डिसेंट्रलाइजेशन कॉन्सेप्ट में जो हमारा होता है, वी यूज टू हैंड ओवर, वी यूज टू डिस्पर्स आवर ऑथोरिटी एंड आवर रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी टूवर्ड्स द वेरियस लेवल ऑफ द organization or throughout the whole organization. Children, case study you have to practice more and more, then only you will be able to know the answers, and then only you will be able to know how to solve the case study. Thank you.